This video is all about amplifying your executive presence by finding the proper mindset, the attitude, the paradigm in which you live and operate in your head. My name is Brent Michael Phillips. I am an MIT-trained software engineer, turned video game entrepreneur, turned healer and spiritual teacher, turned executive coach. And we're here with video number 5 of 8 in our series on executive presence, or as I like to call it, Who Wants to Be a Billionaire? And so, long story short, the biggest missing piece for most people that's holding them back from that big promotion, from that big round of funding, from selling your company, taking it public, whatever that next level success is for you, is this. It's your executive presence, how you connect to others. How connected are you to the flow of life force that moves through all of us? We call it dropping in, being in the zone, presence, charisma, gravitas, non-attachment, different terms. I'm here today to focus on one leg of that three-legged stool, which is the mindset, the paradigm, the attitude. In other words, how you think of yourself and the world and the divine and luck and things that happen has a big impact on how you live your life and the success or failure you experience in your career. So let's break it down. Of course, there's all sorts of different people and books and audio programs and social media videos all about mindset, attitude, paradigm, motivational speakers, law of attraction, all this stuff. I'll just let you know, in my opinion, most of it is anywhere from mediocre to really horrible. That most of it isn't going to make a big difference. Now, use whatever you like. What I want to share with you today is the key insights you must have, the key planks you're going to put at the bottom of your paradigm that act as a foundation. And so, why is this important? Here's what it comes down to. No one achieves next level success from a place of desperation. Nope. Have you ever gone to talk to a life coach or an executive coach or someone like that, and you can tell they're so desperate to get you as a client, they're willing to do anything? Are you going to hire that person? No. We all know about this with dating and attraction. When someone's desperate for your approval, that's creepy and weird, right? Imagine you're a guy at a bar chatting up an attractive woman. If you're trying really, really hard to make her like you, is that going to work? No. She's going to run for the door. What she's looking for is confidence, presence, charisma, gravitas. Does that sound familiar? It's all the same thing. What works is being confident. The attitude that, hey, you're kind of cute. Let's chat a little bit. If we're a good fit, let's go on a date. Maybe you'll be my girlfriend. Maybe you'll be my wife. I don't know. But I'd like to find out. You're also thinking, yeah, as much as I like her, I know I'm worth it. And if she's not interested, that's okay. It'll be a little disappointing. But that's okay. There's other women at the bar. There's other bars. There's online dating sites, the grocery store, the church. Lots of ways to meet people out there. The point of this is that if you're going in, looking at your career, needing the promotion or the funding or the bonus, and you're desperate and needy, trying to make it happen, you're toast. And there is a solution here. So let me first paint a quick picture of the flawed paradigm most of us have in the modern world. Most of us think that what you are is a man or a woman or some kind of human being, and we're all here on this planet Earth trying to do the right things so that we can have what we want. Oh, tell me what to do so I can make tons of money. Tell me what to do to find an investor. Tell me what to do to take my company public and be a billionaire. Tell me what to do to find a girlfriend, to heal my body, to get out of pain, you name it. And we think that we're all these separate beings, and the actions we take, along with a little bit of luck, create success or failure. Let me tell you, the most successful people do not see it that way. It is a flawed paradigm. And hey, if you're thinking, Brent, why should I take your word for it? Don't. Try it and see what happens. I like to tell my students, my clients, anyone that'll listen, I don't expect you to believe anything I'm saying here just because I'm saying it. I would encourage you to have an open mind, try it, and see what happens. Fair enough? And so what's going on is, as long as you're thinking we're separate beings competing for scarce resources, there's going to be attachment. Because you think, oh God, I'm screwed if I don't get this job. Oh God, I'm screwed if I can't get out of pain. Oh God, I'm so screwed if she won't date me, or he won't marry me, or this happens, or that doesn't happen. Does that make sense? That creates attachment and desperation. That's failure. Toast, gone, dead. The most successful people don't have that. They're like the confident guy at the bar. Hey, let's pitch this company. Let's try this idea. Let's see what happens. I hope it's successful. I really do. But if it's not, that's okay. I have other ideas. I have other options. Does that make sense? And in order to cultivate this mindset, I have found of all the different books, programs, systems, coaches, teachers, gurus, etc. out there, there's one that's way head and shoulders above the rest. Not just one level, but like 2 levels above everything else. And in the West, we call it non-duality. In the East, they call it Jnana Yoga or Advaita Vedanta. I call it the process of awakening. And every different religion and philosophy from all over the world throughout history has this. They're all the same. If you study Christianity or Islam or Judaism or Hinduism or the Tao, you name it, Buddhism, they're all teaching the same thing. And I'm going to give you a hint of it right now, but just be aware that this topic of awakening is a big thing. It can't be condensed into 10 minutes. I'm going to just do my best to aim you in the right direction. So when you're approaching life from the paradigm of, oh God, I need to be successful, or this has to happen, or this doesn't, that puts you into the place of desperation, fear, stress, neediness. That's a formula for disaster. If you understood the truth of you and life and the divine and how it all works, you'd be much less worried. And so, how do I put it into 2 minutes? It would be this. You are not a noun, you are a verb. You are not a human being doing things to get success or money. That's the illusion. You are the witnessing of a human experience. And there's only one of those. That's why it's called non-duality. This is why Jesus said, that which you do unto my least of my brethren, you do unto me. He got it, naturally awake. Buddha said, attachment to result is the root of all suffering. Einstein said, intuition is perhaps the most valuable thing. They're all saying the same thing. And so when you can key into that paradigm, here's how it goes. Imagine your mindset, your attitude, your paradigm was a car. Most motivational speakers and positive thinking programs and stuff like that, it's kind of like putting a new coat of paint on the car. It'll look a little different, but it doesn't drive any different. It won't make it faster. It won't make it safer. It won't make it more reliable, right? So most psychology and most self-improvement and motivational thinking is just working around the edges. It might be worth doing. There's some benefit to it. It's not wrong. It's just it ain't going to move the needle. The study of awakening, this non-duality, completely replaces your car. And it can be a challenge for many people because you realize that so many things you were so sure of your whole life that you assumed to be true were wrong. Not saying everything, I'm just saying a lot. But the beauty is, when you understand the truth through this process of awakening, life won't get to you as much. You'll be like that confident guy at the bar. Does he get rejected? Of course he does. One time when I was single and dating, this is like 17 years ago now as I make this video, I met Mystery at Renee's, a bar in Santa Monica. And he was there with not one, but 2 drop-dead gorgeous women. literally a 10 on each arm. And at the time, he was known as the most famous pickup artist in the world. And I talked to him. He was a really cool guy, at least to me. And I said, oh my God, man, you teach pickup, you've got this TV show. I think it was called The Pickup Artist. I'd imagine any girl you talk to will go out with you. And he laughed. He said, no, Brent, even when I'm really in the zone, I'm maybe 50-50 at best. But I just know whoever says no, it's a little setback. I just keep trying and the next one will say yes. So that's the attitude we want. Maybe you don't get this one investor. Maybe you don't get this one partner or this one promotion. It's okay. When you're not attached, when you're open to outcome, this is the mindset, the paradigm that creates success. And many of the most successful people are naturally awake. I think great examples, Steve Jobs in technology, very spiritual guy. He got it. He approached his company the same way the confident guy at the bar approached women. Of course he wanted it to be successful, but he knew he'd be fine no matter what. John Lennon was like this. He, of course, tried to write the best music he could, but he knew that at some point, hey, not everyone's going to like every song I write. I'm just going to be me and see what happens. Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Jesus of Nazareth, the Buddha, Rama, Krishna, whatever philosophy, religion, historical context you like, they're all teaching us the same thing. And if you would like me to be your guide, I'd be happy to, but I'm not the best fit for everybody. But I would encourage you, find a guide. Find somebody that can help you. The great poet Rumi once said, a journey of 3 weeks will take 100 years without a guide. And that's what awakening is like. Find the guide, find the person you trust that resonates with you, change your paradigm, discover the truth. It's a little bit rough at first to get past all the things you've been wrong about, but it makes your life so much better. And it's almost mandatory if you want to achieve that next level success. This is Brent Michael Phillips signing off for now. We'll see you soon with the rest of the series on executive presence. Until then, please take care and namaste.